y'all let y'all pile in. Y'all know the magic number is 9 with me, man. But today it's gonna get real. Today it's gonna get realer than real. Y'all know the magic number 9, man. Once we get 9, God, we gone. Cause Facebook, we supposed to went up at 3:30. Y'all share this live, start a watch party, whatever y'all need to do. Get you something to drink, cause we finna get deep. You feel me? Once we hit 9, we gone. Sorry for the wait, y'all. It wasn't my fault. I promise y'all, I've been ready. I was ready. It was Facebook. They didn't want to let me. I've been trying to go live since 2 o'clock, y'all. They ain't want y'all to hear the message. You know what I'm saying? They did not want y'all to hear the message, but I'm here to give it. Once we hit 9, we gone, man. Y'all know the magic number. Share the live. Get you something to drink. Whatever you need to do, we finna get deep. We finna get deep. Get your snorkelers, cause we finna get deep. I'm letting y'all know right now. Let me get this. Grab my water. We finna get deep. You know what? We ain't even gonna wait. We ain't even gonna wait, cause you know what, I had y'all waiting all day. So we gonna go ahead and get right to it. So let me start this lecture with the right spiritual energy. I got the computer pulled up. Oh yeah. We working. We finna work. But first, let me start this with the right spiritual energy. So peace to the gods and goddesses. Once again, I apologize, y'all. I promise y'all it wasn't my fault. I've been trying to go live all day. But listen, I'm pulled up. I'm ready. We ready. We working today. Look, I got a whole PowerPoint presentation ready for y'all. Listen, let me flip the camera around. We are working today. The different spells used to keep the Black/Latinos in a deep sleep. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Share it. We finna get deep. And listen, everybody been hitting me up all day like, man, you know, what's your Cash App? If y'all want to donate to a Cash App, y'all can, man. I'm not doing this for no money. I've been telling y'all this, man. Just subscribe to the channel. The university, let me pin it, of cosmic intelligence. You feel me? And we gone. All right? We gone, y'all. And we gone. Because listen, we ain't come to fuck around today. We did not come to fuck around today. We finna break down these different spells and how they been using them to keep us in this deep sleep. All right? We finna get real deep. We finna talk about a lot of technology. All right? We finna talk about a lot of technology. Start a watch party. Share this live before this lecture start. All right, I got a 40-page slide for y'all. 40-page PowerPoint. All right, I got a 40-page PowerPoint for y'all. 40-page PowerPoint. Hey, take care of that, babe. Take care of that for me, please. The baby. Somebody. So I was like, you gotta be cool. Daddy on here teaching right now. Listen though. We gone, y'all. So let's get right to it. Alright. The different spells used to keep the Blacks/Latinos in a deep sleep. Now I told y'all, I got about a 40-slide PowerPoint, y'all, so we ain't coming to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming to do no fucking around today, y'all. Hold on. Let me look. Every time we getting deep, y'all feel like we getting deep, I need y'all to be with me. Hold on. This the emoji we dropping. All right? And at the end of this lecture, I'll open up, you know, for a Q&A the correct way, the way we do. Hold on. Let me drop it real quick. Hold on, where it's at? All right, here we go. There you go, right there. I'm pinning it. I just put it right there. There go the emoji, y'all. We swimming today. We swimming. All right. So let's talk about the different spells used to keep the Blacks and Latinos in a deep sleep. All right. So the first thing is this. We need to figure out what is a spell. Because see, a lot of us are still trapped in this mental matrix where we believe that reality, how they taught it to us is reality. All right. We have to let go of a lot of these teachings. These things were taught to us by human beings. We know who your human beings are. All right, if you've been following along, you've been keeping it up. At this point, we know who the human beings are. Okay, all right. You know them as white people. All right, they try to say it's the black white race. You might know it in that fashion or that sense, but listen, you know who your human beings are. Okay. Your Caucasians, your Asians, your Mexicans, your Dravidians, and your Arabs. And I say that with all due respect to those races. The human being race is still a species, so I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm just here to state esoterical and cosmic facts today. All right? So let's keep the lesson going. So, first off, before somebody can say, hold on, before you can say, we not under no spell. We not under no spell. They don't have no spell on us. What he talking about? He must be high. What he smoking, what he off, okay? First off, we need to find out what a spell is, okay? Because I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been telling y'all about the time spell they have over us, the food spell. Y'all been keeping up, all right? So let's find out what is a spell. Y'all see, this is an actual book too. This isn't nothing, I didn't make this up. So y'all can go, I got some books pulled up for y'all to research these things, okay? Dictionary of Ancient Magic Words and Spells. All right. Now, we were hoaxed into believing in school that your words don't matter, but I've been teaching you guys about how your words affect the neurochemistry of your brain. This is why they was able to make the book The Law of Attraction a few years ago, and they made a lot of money off it. All right. Because that's true. The law of attraction works. You can speak things into existence. We've all done it before. Just wasn't aware maybe. All right. But the reason you can speak things into existence is because, and the only people that can do this, let's be technical. 1 motherfucking second. Hold on. The only 2 people that can do this, well, the only species that can do this is the gods. Okay? The gods, the God race. Which is why white people were taught to hate blacks and Latinos, and they hated you your whole life. All right? Has nothing to do with your pigmentation. No, I'm breaking this shit down. I got a 40-page PowerPoint. Let's get it. You feel me? Y'all ain't got to go to Harvard. Inspector Rashad Jamal White is on their motherfucking ass today once again. All right? So let's go. Come as you is, come as you are. We not being politically correct. If you looking for a live to be politically correct, go ahead, exit now. We don't do that here. We get straight to the facts. All right? We get to facts here. This is what we do. All right? Now, what is a spell? Okay, before we can say these human beings / reptilian shapeshifters don't have a spell over your black and Latino people, we have to break down what is a spell. Okay, so this one we'll hit escape real quick, just for a quick second. We'll come back to the PowerPoint. Y'all see I'm not fucking around. That's 44 slides. Listen, whatever you need to do, go do it. We going everywhere tonight. We ain't come to fuck around. All right, so what is a spell? I already got Google pulled up for y'all tonight. Hey, we not fucking around, people. Let's find out what a spell is first off. All right, let's see what Google has to say about a spell. So let's put it in together. Class, follow along. What is a spell? All right, what is a spell? Let's go. Let's see if they got to say. Okay. Up. Don't. What? Where it go? Where they go now? They trying to get up out of there on us. Come on now, Google. Don't do that. Hold on, what that? There, here we go. They try to get up out of there on us. Okay, let's go to it. Spell. All right. A form of words used as a magical charm or incantation. All right. Y'all see that definition? Now, if you notice, class, I clicked on the occult definition for it because when you go to Google, notice Google has different genres, if you want to call them that, for this definition. You have your occult, meteorology, medicine, carpentry. All the spell means something in all of these genres, okay? But we're dealing with what they like to call the occult, the unknown, because see, the unknown is why we don't know shit, okay? What they call in the occult and the unknown is the reason why we as a people, as a species, the God race, the gods and goddesses, your blacks and Latinos, the reason why when they invaded us 500 years ago, my people, and was able and have been able to conquer us, is because we don't know shit, okay? We don't know shit, all right? The occult, the unknown, we don't know it. They have put demonic phrases on all the things that we supposed to know to scare us away from this shit, but I'm here to break them down tonight. We finna decode them bitches. We ain't fucking with them, all right? We ain't fucking around, y'all. So, let's see what the regular definition of spell is. Click all right. Spell says clearly to write. Keep this in mind, people. We're getting freaky tonight. We're getting freaky with them tonight. Keep your condoms on. We're getting freaky, all right? Keep your condoms and your snorkelers because we're getting freaky and we're getting deep. We waking up minds tonight, all right? Spell. Write or name the letters that form a word in the correct sequence. So they're telling you right here, this is what spell is under the all definition, all right? To write, keyword, write, people, write. And I broke down what I broke down already, how your ancestors, the blacks and Latinos, we the guys and the goddesses, all right? Our ancestors did not use text when they taught. They taught through hieroglyphics, which is why there's hieroglyphics on the Egyptian pyramid. I broke that down in my last class, so I can't slow this class down with an old lesson. Go back and catch the old ones if you ain't seen them, because I'm ready to get on their ass tonight. I did not come to fuck around. Let's keep it going, all right? Boom. So spell clearly says to write or name. So now, you have been thinking your whole entire life. So did I. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, my people. Because, see, this is the grand awakening. All right? That 500-year invasion, it's over with. And it all starts right here with this information, this wisdom, this knowledge, this esoteric information, all right, that they have kept hidden from us, all right, that the Freemasons keep hidden in their secret societies, all right? Well, it ain't going to be a secret after tonight. Because whoever don't know, gonna know. And you don't have to believe, because it is what it motherfucking is, all right? Just flip the camera around, come as you are, don't come as they want you to. We keeping the real over rich in this class. All right, so it clearly says when you are spelling, you are writing or naming something. That means every time you literally write, you're spelling. Now, you thinking in your mind like spelling ain't nothing. Spelling ain't nothing. I'm just spelling a word. But let's see what the definition of spell really is, all right? Let's click. So, when you're spelling something, this is what you're really doing. A form of words used as a magical charm or incantation. Okay? Okay? So, when you're saying words, that's an incantation too. That's an affirmation too, as well. But when you're writing them down, you're forming the basis of your reality, okay? And Google says clearly here, they say, hold on, this is what Google call it, y'all. A form of words used as a magical charm. They like to use magic to throw your ass off. That's how they threw us off, because they taught us magic wasn't real. But guess what? We're going to learn tonight that magic is very real. I have scientific proof tonight. Because, see, this is all scientific proof we bringing before their eyes tonight, okay? Because CNN ain't going to tell it to y'all. So I'm going to tell it to y'all, even risking my own physical life. But they can't do nothing to me because I'm protected. You get, it spells for that too. But we gonna keep it going. You feel me? We gonna get deep tonight. We gonna get deep tonight. I'm gonna teach y'all how y'all history was hidden from y'all right in y'all face. All right? How y'all your God power in you, the God DNA, what they call junk DNA, that's your God DNA, okay? I'm finna show it to you tonight how it's hitting through with something so innocent that you think means nothing to you. Just spelling and saying words. Let's go. All right. So now that we know the definition of spell, to form words used as a magical charm or incantation. Now let's go back to the PowerPoint. So what is a spell? We now know that a spell, all right, is a form of words used as a magical charm or incantation. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint. This is the word, spell. Let's stay there. Now, what is incantation? So let's see what they have to say about incantation. Because see, these words, y'all ain't breaking them down. See, y'all just been using them y'all whole life, just like me. But guess what 2020 is, y'all? This is the grand awakening. This is the great awakening. Grand rising. Grand rising to the gods and the goddesses, y'all hear me? Don't be scared, our time is back. We are here now. So what does Google have to say about incantation? Because we just found out that spelling has to do with incantation. So let's find out what incantation is, y'all. So, incantation is a series of words. Once again, we back to this. You said as a magical. But instead of written, notice They say it's a series of words said, okay? So everything you say out your mouth is incantation. I'm going to the store. I'm great. I'm a good person. I love you. Every single word you say out your mouth, you're incanting, all right? Meaning, and because you have a soul, you're Black, Latino, that makes you a God. You have soul and a spirit, okay? Human beings only have spirit, which is electricity. The soul is magnetism, okay? So if you're a God, we have magnetism and electricity, okay? So by having magnetism, this is why we and we alone are only able to use the law of attraction. Because what we say directly affects the impacts the neurochemistry of our brain. The neurochemistry, y'all, for y'all that don't know, is the hardwiring or the programming of your brain. This is why the law of attraction works. This is how you are able to speak things into existence. Because whatever you think, literally, it affects the neurochemistry of your brain. The computer was made after the brain. The engine on your car was made by your brain. So this brain is very powerful. Okay, this brain that you only using 10% of is very, very powerful. Okay? So, the neurochemistry of your brain, I'm saying this slowly, is impacted by what you think. Okay? So, I'm giving you the science of it though, because they like to say the law of attraction. Or you might have heard you speak things into existence. Or the Bible clearly says in Proverbs, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Okay? Matter of fact, what Proverbs do they say that to be exact? Because that's a part of the guy of the presentation tonight. But we're gonna click on it now just to flip it around for the class. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Proverbs 18:21. Now I'm giving y'all the science of why it works, okay? I'm giving you the science behind it, because y'all don't really know it works. Y'all go to church, a lot of y'all religious, which y'all need to come, we need to come out of that. But a lot of us we just speak. We hear this saying and we don't really understand it. So I'm going to break down the science to y'all of why it works. What you think impacts the neurochemistry of your brain. Your brain then sends secretions to the epidermis of your skin. If you are Black or Latino, this is what makes you a God. Okay? This epidermis is filled with carbon. Carbon, if you know, is the basis from which all life forms. I broke this down in my last class. We broke this down already, okay? So, once the brain sends secretions to your epidermis has hairs on it. These hairs on our skin are literally antenna. So your skin is literally an antenna, y'all. It's an antenna. This is why your hair stands up on the back of your neck when something don't feel right. All right, because the hairs on your skin is literally antenna. Your hair is antenna. This is why you're not supposed to cut your hair. If you're Black or Latino, this is antenna that connects us to the planet, y'all. All right, your hair is antenna. Your skin is antenna. All right. I need a drink because we finna get deep. All right, your hair is antenna. Your skin is antenna. Okay. So, I know this is new information, but this is the science behind it, okay? And this is why you can walk in the room and you can feel when somebody don't like you. You never knew why, though, because they didn't tell you that. They couldn't let you know what you were. They couldn't let us know what we were, y'all. They couldn't let us know we was gods and all-powerful. They had to keep us believing all these fallacies. You didn't even know your whole life. You walk in the room and you can feel when they feel good. Everybody running around now, what's the vibes? Vibes means vibration. Why can you feel vibes? Because you have antenna. This is antenna. So you can feel shit. This is how you can feel when somebody lying. Somebody could be lying and you could just feel it. Like, you lying. That's how y'all know I'm not lying. You can feel me. Y'all looking right into my soul. I'm looking right in the soul of my retina's looking right into the right head onto this camera lens. So y'all looking directly into my soul. You see no fallacy in me. I didn't come to play. I'm telling y'all real life facts, all right? We gonna keep the lessons going though. So, you see, this is what the saying, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits in Proverbs. Okay, this is why that works, but they didn't tell you that this only works for the gods, okay? Now, if you wondering, let's go back to the PowerPoint, y'all. What does this have to do with spelling and incantation? Well, I just showed you what spelling is, right? All right? And I just showed y'all, hold on, let's go back to the definition of incantation. The power of words, y'all. A series of words said. Focus on said. Focus keyword, said. A series of words said as a magical spell or charm. Everything you say is a spell. All right? Remember how they taught us that curse words was bitch, shit, hoe, damn, slut, motherfucker. The tricknology of them, my people, how they did us. And they did it to us at a young age. All right? To keep the gods asleep, to keep us from awakening, but we have awakened. All right? So, these words, right? When we saying things, we're really incanting things. These are incantations, y'all. And with us having souls, we have magnetism. So that makes us ultra powerful. Whereas human beings, they only have electricity. So they're powerful, but not as powerful as us. Okay? So the magnetism of your soul will make whatever you think or say will attract it to you. And even your environment. All right? So this is how you're able to, money is a thought. All right? Money is a spell too, but that's for my next lesson. This lesson tonight gonna strictly deal with the time spell because it's 5 other different spells. We're gonna keep going through them. All right, I got a whole PowerPoint. I'm gonna have to break this shit up into different days. That's how deep it go. All right. So what I'm saying to y'all is serious business. Y'all really need to understand. Like, stop saying certain words out y'all mouth. All right. These are incantations, and they purposely went out their way and didn't tell us that, y'all. All right? They didn't tell us that. And keep in mind how I told you what we think, all right, affects the neurochemistry of our brain. So whatever you believe, you will attract, you will create. This is why everybody has their own reality. You can put 10 people in a room and everybody can watch an incident happen. But when the police pull them 10 people to the side, everybody going to have a different story because everybody has a different perspective. All right? We don't live in the same reality. We are multi-dimensional beings, all right? Multi-dimensional beings, okay? So I'm giving y'all the science tonight. You know what I'm saying? The science, incantation. When we speak and when we saying things out of our mouth, you can't play. Your subconscious don't play. You can't be like, I hope you die. Like I was telling y'all, for example, like the curse words, for example. Bitch, shit, hoe, motherfucker, damn. Those are not curse words, people. That's called profanity. Motherfucker, bitch, shit, hoe, goddamn, slut. That is not a curse. Keyword curse word. That's how they tricked us. You cursing people around you. That's why I keep telling y'all don't say good morning no more. If you did not know, stop telling people good morning. You're cursing their day. Morning only means to mourn as in death. Say grand rising or something. Don't say good morning. All right? Because the only difference between morning and the way it sounds, you got 2 mornings, right? They taught us that it was 2 mornings. Morning as in the a.m. and morning as in to mourn when somebody dies, as in to grieve, as in one to grieve. But look at the tricknology, people. They both sound the fucking same. If I say morning, you don't know which one I'm talking about, do you? That's the tricknology of English. That's why they taught us how to fucking spell. Because the only thing that separates those two is the way they're spelled. So this allows them to ease in good morning on us. We thinking, oh, well, good morning means you saying like have a good a.m. morning. Ain't no such thing as an a.m. morning, okay? This whole live is about the time spell, and we're going to break all that shit down. But there's no such thing as a morning, all right? It's only one morning to grieve. But they tricked you because they taught us how to spell it differently. So you thinking you saying something different. No. You saying you wishing a morning upon them and not even knowing it. You're cursing their day. A curse is to say, fuck you, you ain't gonna be shit. That's a curse. Or I'm gonna go get this job. That's a positive curse. That's a positive spell. That's called a positive incantation. But if you say, fuck you, motherfucker, I can't stand you. Or that's why we don't use hate. We can't even use the word hate in my house. We can't use that word in my house because I found out the power of incantation. You can't say hate on nothing. You're going to attract demonic forces to you because that's a low frequency word. You can't use it in no form, shape, way, or fashion. Say you dislike some shit. I just don't like it a lot. When you learn the power of your words, remember the Bible told you life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I'm explaining to you now the science of why it works that way. Okay, incantation, all right? A series of words said as a magic spell or charm. They never taught us that when we talk, that's actually magic spells that we saying. You see? And they taught us that magic wasn't real. So when you hear the word magic, the neurochemistry of our brain has already been hardwired since babies. You see the technology how they to not believe it. They showed it to us, and our souls were attracted to it. All the superhero movies, we are attracted to that, even as adults. We take our kids. I take my kids. I'll be more happy to go see the shit than them. Facts. I just ordered Matrix last night on YouTube. What you talking about? But we don't know why. Because what they taught us was reality is fake. And what they taught us was science fiction, and what was fake is reality. And our soul knows all truths. Your soul has been here before time. Time is a man-made illusion. We're breaking that down today. Okay? If you are a god or a goddess, meaning black or Latino, this is why their whole war has been waged against the black and Latino race. This is why the black and Latino race fill their jails. They are hunting us down. All right? So we going to break all this shit down because it's over with. Let me rephrase that once again because we know the power of incantation. So let me rephrase that. They were hunting us down. The 500-year invasion is over. It ended in January. That's what Corona and all this stuff is about. That's why it's 40 people in here watching right now. Because we are awakened and they only had 500 years to keep us asleep. That's all they had and it's over with. They actually ended up with like 540 years, but it's over with now. But, so let me re-say that differently. Now let me incant that differently. Let's grab a real hold of these English words we was taught. All right? Facts. Factuals. All right? So, once again, incantation is a series of words said as a magic spell or a charm. All right? So let's get deep. Let's get deep. We ain't did nothing yet, y'all. We ain't did nothing yet. On my son, we ain't did nothing yet. All right, let's go to the next slide. Boom. Okay, here we go. The 5 different spells used to ensnare the souls of the black/Latinos, aka the gods. Hey, I told y'all I didn't come to fuck around today. All right. Let me get some more water, y'all. Bear with me. Don't y'all pass to take his little water break. Listen, I'm giving y'all my energy, my time. I got a family. I'm risking my physical form to give y'all this message. You feel me? Because this is the time. The gods and the goddesses are awakened. So let me take a water break. Because this shit finna get deep. Drop them snorkel emojis. Share it. Start a watch party. I'm for real with y'all. Everybody who hit me up says y'all want to donate. There go the Cash App. If you want to donate. You ain't got to donate shit. I'm good this way. I manifest everything. I'm going to give y'all this because y'all need this. About none of that. All right? Y'all need this, okay? So, hold on. Let me take another one. You hear me? We finna dive deep. Hey, yeah, drop them emojis. Keeping up with you, Maya. Drop them emojis. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods. We finna get deep, y'all. I'm here to break down. We breaking down right now. The whole time illusion, time spell, okay? It's broken, y'all. We breaking it down now. And see, they only had it on us because we didn't know, y'all. Remember, we perished from lack of knowledge. The only reason the blacks and Latinos have been able to be enslaved, the God race, since they invaded us 500 years ago, is because we lack knowledge. You feel me? We lack knowledge of self, okay? We lack knowledge of self, period. We lack knowledge of self, all right? We lack it. So, let's flip the camera around. The 5 different spells used to ensnare the souls of the black/Latinos, aka the gods. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's flip it. So the first one. We see this? We see this? The time spell. This what I have pulled up as an actual spell. All right? And because I do a lot of meditating, I'm able to read this out loud without this affecting me. But I have to read this out loud for y'all. And y'all can research this because a lot of y'all don't know, about spells, that they are really real. And I just broke down what a spell really is. Your words Your words, people, your words. Incantations, okay? Incantations, all right? So the first spell is the time spell. And I'm going to read this out loud. This isn't the time spell. Don't get this misconstrued. I'm finna read this out loud. This is out loud. This is an example of a time spell. This isn't the time spell they are using on us. Don't get it misconstrued. I don't want nobody saying, oh, that's not it. I'm reading an example so you can learn something. All right. So, peep game. Take this out. All right. This is called the to go back in time spell. Okay. This is an example one. Hear these words, hear the rhyme, need the hope within my mind. Send me back to where I'll find what I wish in place and time. Okay? Now, I'm not going to keep repeating that. You see what I'm saying? Because I repeat that five times, and with the right energy around me, you can do that. But what I'm trying to show y'all is an example of how an actual spell works. So this means you can write down your own spell. You can formulate your own spells, all right? You actually can. Whatever you write down is a spell. Whatever you say out your mouth about yourself, you casting a spell over yourself. Whatever you say about somebody else, you're casting a spell over them, okay? All right? And I told you, whatever we think impacts the neurochemistry of our brain, y'all, which sends secretions to the skin, the epidermis of the skin to be exact, which is filled with carbon, not melanin. I broke down in my last live how these human beings have melanin, which is why they get melanomas when they go in the sun. The gods, the blacks and Latinos, we have carbon, which is the basis from which all life is formed. Think about that. Meditate on that. Once again, your skin is filled with carbon, not melanin if you are black or Latino. Major facts. And if you are mixed, because I had a lot of people hit me up, like, but what if I'm mixed? If you are mixed, that makes you a demigod, okay? Because you are half, for example, let's say your mama white and your daddy black. That makes you a demigod because your mom is white. Your mom is a human being, okay? But your daddy was black. Your daddy is a god. So that makes you a demigod. This is where the stories of Hercules and all that come from, right? But all this shit, we're going to get deep. We're going to get real deep. We're going to get deep today. I told y'all that already. So I just read that spell out loud, right? But what I want y'all to notice about the spell when I read it aloud, notice how it rhymed, all right? Notice how it rhymed. And we keep that in mind because we're going to go into rhymes and how rappers and all of us play. Because I'm an artist myself. Well, I was a rapper. I still rap, but I fell back off the industry for this reason here. The music I make is strictly to uplift the frequency of the people. Facts, which is why they blackballed me out the industry and they don't like my music. Major facts. So, because I understand the power of incantation, and when I show y'all how these songs and so much stuff use our own against us to do this shit too, y'all. Oh, we getting deep tonight. So I'm just going to show y'all first I got to make y'all aware of the 5 different spells first. Okay? So, the 5 different spells that they use to ensnare the souls. Remember, it's a frequency where I was telling y'all that if you've been keeping up with me, a lot of y'all have. And remember, human beings don't have souls, all right? They only have spirits, all right? Black people and Latino people, a.k.a. your gods, they have soul, okay? The soul is magnetism. This is why when beats come on, most human beings can't catch the beat, or they didn't know how to season food. We had to teach them that. They don't know how to build things. They don't have creativity. The soul is creativity. This is not being racist or nothing. I'm just speaking biological facts, all right? About the anatomy of human beings, which are Caucasians, Asians, Dravidians, Mexicans, and Arabs, all right? Their anatomy is not set up for that. They don't have a soul. They only have a spirit because when Zeus created them, a.k.a. Yakub, which is where the name Jesus come from too, which I broke down that Jesus was really just a ship. I broke that down in my last line. The name of the first slave ship was called the Jesus, all right? So you got to understand, like, the battle is for our souls because they don't have souls. And I told you about these reptilian shapeshifters, which are the extraterrestrials. These are ancient, the reptilian race who are controlling everything. They are an ancient, advanced, intelligent civilization of extraterrestrials from a different galaxy who we, the gods, have been warring with since before time. Keep this in mind. I'm breaking the time spell down tonight. So share this live, start a watch party, because I'm finna keep going to the other time spell. So, alright. Yeah, we getting deep. We getting real deep. Because I need y'all to understand why they hate y'all. I need y'all to understand about this frequency war. Main word that I wrote in this PowerPoint, y'all, is the souls. Because that magnetism, which they lack. This is why the draconian reptilians, they've been kidnapping us since they landed. They've been eating us. I know y'all heard about Pizzagate, and that's coming out how all your politicians been found. They've been the ones kidnapping these kids. They are pedagores. Pedagores are people that actually eat children. They're called pedagores. All your politicians, most of Hollywood, are pedagores and pedophiles. All right. So, but this is why they don't tell you why, because majority of the world leaders and people in power are not from this planet. They are draconian reptilians. All right. I'm gonna break that down later. But the 13 blood families, all of them are draconian reptilians, and the 13 blood families run everything. They run every industry, everything in the world. I'm showing all that tonight. We on the time spell. This is all part of the time spell. All right. So now that we've seen one of the spells is the time spell, let's continue our PowerPoint and see the next spell that they have on us. All right. The money spell, okay? Y'all see the pentagram right there, all right? The money spell, okay? That's the second spell they have on us. So we will be breaking down this whole lecture. We're breaking down these 5 different spells. And tonight, we only going to do the time spell. Tomorrow, we'll do the sex spell and each one on and on. Because the time spell alone is going to take up a lot of time, y'all. I'm going to be real with y'all. So I'm finna be on here at least probably 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that deep. You feel me? So, but let's keep it going, though. All right, so, like I say, man, this is the University of Cosmic Intelligence. You feel me? Y'all ain't got it. Fuck Sally Mae. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't nothing but a scam anyway. I went to college, too. That was a scam. All right? But look, though, the money spell. All right? Let's see what the third spell is, y'all, that they got on us. We have to, like the saying goes, to be aware is to be alive. So you have to even be aware of these 5 different spells. And I'm going to present my thesis to you guys, and then I'm going to explain each spell in depth, and I'm going to explain how they have used it to do what they do to us. I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. This is a real PowerPoint. So the third spell, y'all, is the sex spell, okay? The sex spells. The 5 different spells used to instead. This is the third one, y'all, the sex spell, okay? We getting deep. The fourth spell, the food spell. Y'all see how that red meat? Yeah, that shit look good to some of y'all right now. Hold on. Right now, some of y'all like, ooh, that shit look good. You feel me? I know, but don't feel bad. You feel me? We got to get off the meat. You know what I'm saying? We finna get off the meat. Every day our DNA is being activated by this sun, which is why they making it cold and in the winters and all that. All right, I got all that's coming, right? But the food spell is one of them, y'all. All right, the meat we eat affects our bodies. All right, we are electrical beings. We're not supposed to eat meat. Okay, so this food spell is damages more than any of them, to be honest with you, along with the time spell. They all are very powerful though. Let's get to the fifth one though. In the fifth spell, the history/religion spell. All right, and that spell right there has really fucked us up. I'm just gonna be honest. All right, and I come out of a Christian household, like majority of us do if you black. But this is the fifth spell. So the history religion spell. Let's keep the PowerPoint going, because now we're finna stay strictly on the time spell, okay? But we all know the 5 different spells they are holding, that they are using to ensnare the souls. Keywords: souls, frequency war energy, magnetism, souls of the black/Latinos, aka the gods. All right? Let's keep it going. Boom. These are the world religions by percentage. All right. All right. So when I just showed y'all the history religion spell, there's just a quick little pull up of the percentage of world religions by percentage. 33.32% of the world religions are Christians. And I exposed in my last lecture I did. I'm not going to go through it all over again because it's a completely different lesson for the rest of the class. But you can go back if you didn't catch it. In one of my lectures I did with you guys, I exposed how basically majority of the Christians are African Americans or Latinos. Facts. So we know that already. We know that the average Christian is a black or Latino person, a guy. And notice that out of all the world religions, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, other, and non-religious, out of all the world religions, 33.32% of all world religions are Christians. Let's keep the slide going. All right? Keep that in the back of y'all mind. Let's go. Here we go. These are your world religions. Part of your history religion spell, people. Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Shinto, Taoism, Hinduism, Judaism. Feel me? Let's keep it going. All right? So, Now, for us this is where it gets real deep. Because for us to really understand as gods that we have been, that not only did they come and invade us and take over our planet, but a lot of people ask, well, if we were this powerful, how were they able to take over? Because they have been using a lot of mechanisms. I broke down the electricity conductors in my last live, all right? And you are nothing but electricity. You break down the atoms and protons. You're not supposed to eat meat because you are electricity. You're supposed to eat nothing but energy, photons, just like the sun do. We are plant, so we're supposed to have an alkaline plant-based diet. That's why they say you're supposed to have a plant-based diet, because they're not telling your ass that your body is like a plant. It's electricity, all right? So we went through that already, okay? I broke down the frequency wars. If you ain't catch it, go back and catch it. But for us to understand that they have spells on us, you have to understand that these people, the human beings in power, along with your reptilian draconians, because your regular human beings are your white people and your Asians that live amongst you, that you see every day. They go to work. All they do is give them privilege because they are still a part of the human being species. This is why they make sure to at the least give them privilege over you. This is why your whole life, you noticed it. Let's be real, y'all. Asians, Caucasians, Asians, Arabs, Dravidians, and Mexicans have received better treatment than Latinos and African, quote unquote, so-called African Americans. Okay? So at the basis of it, they're gonna at least, you feel me? They're gonna at least give their species privilege. But those Asians and those human beings we see every day that walk amongst us, they don't control or run anything. All right? The ones controlling and running everything, I keep telling y'all, are your politicians, all your people in power, and those are your draconian reptilians. Okay, so for us to really understand these spells, we have to learn more about witchcraft. We have to find out actually what is witchcraft, okay? Because the only time you're going to get into spelling is when you're talking about witchcraft, and you need to realize that the English language that you're speaking has trained you to be a witch, but only to bewitch yourself and bewitch our own race by speaking negative things over each other and toward each other. Not recognizing this technology. Remember, I told y'all the only people that have access to this technology are the gods, not the human beings or the draconian reptilians. Okay? They have the power to shapeshift, but they do not have the power of the tongue, all right, and the power of the thought. They don't have that power, all right? They don't have that in them. Okay? So let's look at what is witchcraft. All right? And these are actual books, people. So if you see a picture right here that's a book, I advise you to go research. All right? You can run from it. You can be scared all you want, because that fear is exactly why the fuck we don't know who we are. All right? But I'm breaking down today this time spell. And once I break it down, everything gonna make sense to y'all. I promise y'all it is. Let's keep it going. Okay, so what is witchcraft? When human beings, we know who the human beings are, people. White people. Let's call them by their species name. Caucasians, Asians, Arabs, Mexicans, and Dravidians, okay? So when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, but then use them for negative gain, this is called witchcraft, and it's the opposite of Wicca, okay? Let me run that back. And there go a book right there, A History of Witchcraft, of Magic, Witchcraft, and the Occult. All right? I already broke down earlier how the occult represents the unknown. Okay, and the reason a lot of us as blacks and Latinos don't know anything, all right, is because we run away. Not all of us, but a lot of us did, all right? But I'm going to expose how this all plays in with this time spell, because what was Satan's greatest trick, y'all? Fooling the whole world that he didn't exist. Keep in mind, human beings can't create nothing, so how are they writing all these books about this shit? How are they formulating all these movies and writing all these scripts? They don't create anything. They don't have a soul. I'm not being racist. I don't support racism. This channel, we don't support racism. I'm speaking about the anatomy of human beings' bodies, all right? They don't have a soul, so they can't create. This is why they can't dance on beat, catch beats. They can't be creative. I can go on and on about why. I'm just being honest. This is why they stole everything from slavery. They didn't tell you why. I'm telling you scientifically why, all right? Just like I broke down in my last lecture about the mitochondrial DNA, the Eve gene. The black woman and the Latino woman are the only ones that can procreate. All right? Asians, Caucasians, all right? None of them can procreate. All right, they had to splice with the genome of the original goddess, which is the blacks, and now they call them blacks and Latinos to divide us amongst each other. Okay, black people, that includes your so quote unquote called Africans as well. Okay, and if anybody's confused, so I'm giving y'all this live is all scientific research. This isn't coming from any emotion. All right, let's keep going, man. All right, so keep in mind, when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, but then use them for negative gain, this is called witchcraft, and it's the opposite of Wicca. Remember, y'all, I taught y'all that we are gods and that their god is Zeus. What was Zeus' name in religion? Satan. So remember how they taught us about them in their own religious book. The Bible is their book. Remember that, all right? We religion, we before time and all that. Okay, so remember, they are Satan's children, Satan's creation. Satan, other name was Zeus. Okay, facts. These are real facts. Okay, so Satan is against what, y'all? He's against God, ain't he? He's against nature, right? He's against God. He's against nature, correct? Right? So this is beings created us. They are against who? God, which is us in nature. This is why they destroyed our trees. They destroyed the essence of us. Even our physical forms, destroyed our whole planet. We was on the 33rd dimension as a planet when they came. Now we knocked us all the way down to the 3rd dimension. Everything changed about us, even physically, animals, everything. I know y'all heard the stories about the giants, right? But they don't tell you why there aren't any more giants. You're looking at the giants. We still here, but we are smaller now because we are lower in frequency. Okay? Go back and look at my frequency wars. As you rise in frequency, things get bigger. We were in higher frequencies then because we were on a higher dimension. This is scientific fact, okay? So keep in mind, we stay focused on what witchcraft is so that y'all can know that they've been casting these spells. Incantations. Your words are spells, people, all right? So when human beings, white people, learn the ancient mystery arts. So the ancient mystery art meaning we are ancient. This is something we was doing before they even came here. But they took it and inverted it and used it for a negative gain. That is called witchcraft, all right? And they have been using witchcraft on us since they invaded us. And it's not nothing light. It's very powerful because witchcraft deals with the energy and the electricity and the magnetism of the planet and the planet around you. Everything around you has an electromagnetic field, which is called the aura, including the planet, all right? So it's not no fucking game. I know y'all grandma told y'all stories. You heard them down south stories about how people could get a hold of your hair and this and that, but you never understood why. Oh, I'm breaking all of that down tonight. Stay tuned. Stay here. This all has to do with the time spell. Because you got to know and be aware of these spells that these human beings, the ones in power, along with the draconian reptilian, their allies, have been using to keep us at a low frequency. Let's keep it going, though. All right? So, when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, that means when they learn our shit, this is ancient mystery arts that we've been using, that these motherfuckers came and landed, invaded, and took over and took from us after we taught it to them. All right? They used our ancient technology against us. That's where the whole story of the motherfucking pilgrims come from with the Indians, okay? Yeah, we was them Indians, but they not telling the real story. But as far as the essence of that story of coming and us helping them and us and them using what we taught them against us, yeah, they did that, okay? So when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, but then use them for negative gain, this is called witchcraft, and it's the opposite of Wicca. Okay, now let's find out. Now that we know what witchcraft is, right? Because I'm telling y'all, they've been using witchcraft on y'all and on us to keep us, all right, to keep us at the level we was at. So in this frequency war, right? So now that we know that witchcraft is nothing more than an ancient mystery art that your ancestors used. This is how we was building the pyramids mentally, all right? Ancient mystery arts, all right? But they call it witchcraft, right? To keep you and I away from our powers that are part of our technology that they don't even have full access to, all right? They can only do so much because they are electricity. I'm talking about your human beings. And the draconian reptilians are an extraterrestrial race that can't do shit without them, which is why they use the human beings to conquer us, okay? They can't do nothing without them, all right? They need them too. So now, when they use our ancient mystery arts for negative gain, which they have been doing, this is called witchcraft, people. And that is the opposite of Wicca, okay? So if you never heard of Wicca, witchcraft and Wicca are two different things. Now let's find out what Wicca is, all right? Let's keep it going. Let's keep the PowerPoint going. Wicca, there go a book. Wicca, Book of Spells and Witchcraft for Beginners, okay? Keep in mind this book was written by human beings. Never mind that word, because remember, this was written by human beings. They want to integrate the two, all right, to keep you fooled from the witchcraft they really been fucking doing, all right? So, what is Wicca? All right. Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods, used as a positive way to conjure up or manifest alternate realities. Only the gods, Black/Latinos, can master this ancient art. Okay? Let me run that back by y'all. I just told y'all what Wicca is, okay? And I'm going to show you how your ancestors used it. And how you've been thinking that Wicca, witchcraft, and voodoo and all that bullshit is bullshit that you ain't supposed. That's evil. They told you it was evil to keep you away from it, but they using it against you for evil. All right, but it's just one of the many ancient powers that the blacks and Latinos have within them. Let's keep the lecture going. All right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel below if you want to donate to the Cash App because you feeling like you learning something. A lot of y'all said y'all wanted to. Feel free to do it. If you don't want to donate, the key word is donate. All right? Because this is coming to you for free. You're getting it. You ain't got to order no book. You ain't got to wait for it. It's here, right here for you, okay? So don't let that donate word scare you away. That's our option. Anywhere it go, you're going to get this. You're going to get this work that you need to get. You feel me? Because we ain't coming to fuck around today. All right? Now, Wicca. Ancient mystery arts created by the gods. Used as a positive way to conjure. All right, let's conjure, people. Let's get out the PowerPoint for a second. Let's go to Google. Let's see what conjure mean. All right, what is conjure? Because see, they had a scary movie they came out with called The Conjuring that had your ass thinking it's evil. I thought it was evil too, but it's not. Let's go. Where we at? What's going on? Oh, okay, my bad. I put it in the wrong place, people. My bad. Bear with me. We in class right now. This real class, y'all. This class live from your house. Come on, Google. Don't do that. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's go back to the PowerPoint. What is Wicca? Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods. So this is what the ancient Egyptians was using. The people in Kemet was using. Your ancestors used. They knew the power of incantation, so they knew the power of speaking things into existence. They would use it to manifest and create alternate realities. And only the gods, the blacks and Latinos, keyword, blacks and Latinos, can master this ancient art. This is why, to this day, human beings have not figured out how to rebuild the goddamn pyramids. Okay? They know how to rebuild the pyramids. They know what was used to rebuild the pyramids, but I'm saying they can't do it because they don't have access to that technology, because they don't have carbon. They have melanin. Created by Zeus, which was one of us. Now, Zeus is carbon. Zeus, he had a lot of names. Zeus, Satan, Marduk, Prometheus, all right? Yakub, names. But he was a black person. He was a black brother. His skin was like ours, me and you, black Latino. Because these pigmentations was originally copper. We was blue, green, and red, okay? But that's another that's another lesson for another day, all right? But I got that ready for y'all too coming up, but let's keep it going. So, keep in mind, people, that conjure, Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods, used as a positive way to conjure. And the slaves did this a lot during slavery. This is where a lot of slavery votes come from, all right? Used as a positive way to conjure up or manifest, okay? So let's look up conjure. Let's not run from that word because, see, they came out. They so fucking cold, y'all. They so cold, right? Because they studied us for they came out with a movie called The Conjuring, scared the shit out of me. I liked the movie too, right? When I used to watch horror movies before I found out about the technology and how they program us through the retinas, I started watching horror movies, all right? And I would advise you to do so too. Straight demonic energy, facts, all right? But conjure, they got us thinking it's something negative. Let me show y'all what it really means, and this is Google. Y'all can do the same stuff y'all self. Google clearly says conjure means to call upon or ghost to appear by means of a, why they like that? There go that word again, y'all. Magic. Magic ritual, okay? They like to throw magic out there, and I'm going to be exposing and breaking down in the PowerPoint what magic is and how it's real, okay? So I want to keep pointing, that's why I keep pointing out magic to y'all. But I want y'all to focus on conjure means to call upon, okay? So when you're conjuring, you're calling upon something, all right? All right, keep it going. Let's keep it going, okay? So with your words, you conjure up things. With your words, you conjure, whether you believe in it or not. You conjure every goddamn day. You see what I'm trying to get y'all to? I'm trying to show y'all. I'm showing y'all the esoteric science that has been hidden from our people. All right, why we are gods, okay? And what they have been using to keep this frequency of us being gods so low. All right. So we good to go. Let's keep it going. All right, flip the camera back around. Okay. So only the gods can master this ancient art. All right. Let's keep the PowerPoint going, people. Now, what is voodoo? Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. Voodoo scared the fuck out of me as a kid. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with it. I don't want to read none of that. But when you begin the awakening comes, why? Never what the fuck they made it out to be. All right, let me show y'all something. All right, so what is voodoo? All right, you familiar with all these things? All right, voodoo, an ancient mystery art invented by of planet Kai. Remember, planet Kai is Earth, people, to help conjure or manifest alternate planetary invasion of 1492. The gods were separated, reclassified, and spread out all across planet Kai, or Earth. Those gods who were sent east, now called Africa, and who remembered, keyword y'all, remembered, because they didn't want us to remember who we were, all right? And who remembered and practiced this ancient art were called evil, all right? The art was then renamed black magic or voodoo. Okay, so now I just broke down what voodoo actually is, okay? And then I'm going to show you some symbols in voodoo that they use to make you think it's evil. And I'm going to show you how it's not, all right? Like it clearly says, okay? After the planetary invasion of 1492, the gods were separated, reclassified, and spread out all across planet Kai, which they have now renamed Earth. Those gods who were sent east, which is now called Africa, and who remembered and practiced this old ancient art from before the planetary invasion, were called evil by these white slave owners, all right? And the art was then renamed black magic or voodoo, okay? And they got the shit looking all scary and shit, and they showing you the skeletons and shit, and we fit at it. They show it to you in scary movies, all right? In horror movies, all right? Not knowing why we shouldn't fear it, okay? So you got to understand, when the planetary invasion came in 1492, we were all one. The blacks and Latinos, and we were all together. They came invaded. When they separated us, they reclassified us to Africans and African Americans and Latinos and Puerto Ricans and everything else, all right? To further confuse us, okay? That's what they little story is about in the Bible, about the Tower of Babel, how it was destroyed and everybody lost their memory because the language was broken. That's just symbolic of when they came and invaded and they cut down our trees and our energy towers that we had all over the planet, all over planet Kai, all right? That they destroyed after they defeated us in the invasion, okay? So at the end of the day, it makes a lot of sense when you see why voodoo is really something practiced by the Africans over. Africa will be over in the east, okay? But anybody is powerful. It's used to conjure up or manifest alternate realities. We create, remember, with our words. All right, we went through that earlier. And I broke down the science of why the law of attraction works and why they told you that in the Bible. Because the brain has neurochemistry, your nervous system, all right, and it's impacted directly by what you think, all right, and what you speak, okay? So as soon as you think something to speak something, The neurochemistry of your brain immediately changes, and then it sends secretions to the epidermis of your skin, which is filled with carbon, not melanin. And these secretions go out into the universe around you, all around your whole electromagnetic field, aka aura. Okay? And the universe will shape whatever you're thinking, your whole environment, chemically, biologically, physically, will alternate based upon whatever it is you're thinking. But this is why. So that's a fucking power. And for our ancestors to know it, now you can see why them white, if I'm trying to enslave some motherfuckers, I don't want you conjuring up shit. You might conjure up some of them ancestors that we already destroyed, and I ain't trying to bring that spirit of that energy back. Now is it making sense why they told them, hey, don't practice that, that's voodoo, that's evil, that's black magic? Because we already know people that black has been used as a negative in everything. And white is used to describe everything positive. You feel me? Somebody do something that's considered not a big crime, it's considered a white collar crime. You get what I'm saying? Somebody do a little innocent, what they call magic, it's called just a little white magic. You know what I'm saying? The gods started using their ancient art, that's black magic. Evil. Voodoo. Hoodoo. Yeah, and I'm gonna break down and expose these bitches. That's why they gotta go. You see what I'm saying? That's why we are being awakened. That's why they gotta get. That's why it's over with for them. You feel me? They did us wrong, y'all. I could shed so many tears, y'all. When I'm telling y'all, man, like when I go through this, man, like I be holding back tears, y'all, to know that we've been enslaved on this level. Like we don't even know who we are. Like everything about us was like taken away. Like literally, like the shit's so crazy. But we gonna keep it going though. Because they gonna get what they got coming. The karmic debt is being paid now. That's what all these natural disasters about. But let's keep it going. Okay, let's keep it going. So we know what voodoo is. Now, let's find out. What is hoodoo? See? A lot of us are familiar with voodoo. Alright? But a lot of us ain't never really heard of hoodoo. Let me flip this camera back around. What is hoodoo? Okay? I just broke down what voodoo is. Now we on hoodoo. And these all things are important. All of these things deal with the time spell. Plantations and energy and nature around you. All right, and if you don't know that, if you think it's fake, then you will remain completely blind. And that's how they've been enslaving us. And that's why you can't charge up and use your God abilities. You can't activate your God DNA. All right, you can walk through walls, you can fly, you can do all that. Flying is small compared to the things you can do. This technology is unlimited. That's what an ancient quote comes from, is that the ancient quote, our biggest fear is not adequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure. That ancient quote is what they wrote down about us, and they reworded it. They really, and when they first wrote that quote, they said it like this. And they was talking about the blacks, Latinos, because they feared us awakening. This is our planet, and the sun proves that. All right? Fact, I'm giving y'all real history, not the bullshit in their educational facilities, their program facilities that snatched our minds and our souls. All right? So, I need y'all to listen to me with y'all soul right now. I'm not playing. I'm not here to make nobody believe nothing. This is what's going on, and it has been going on. It's up to you to believe it. All right? Now, what is hoodoo? All right. Hoodoo. Now, a lot of us practice hoodoo every day and don't even know it. You eat soul food, you practicing hoodoo. You don't even know it. You be like, I ain't finna, oh, you split the pole, come back around on the other side. You're practicing hoodoo and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? What you say? Don't step on the what?
Don't step on the crack, break your mama's back.
Right. Don't step on the crack, break your mama's back. You're practicing hoodoo. All right? Like, it's so many things. Don't sweep my feet. You're practicing hoodoo. All right? Let me say this again. Hoodoo, voodoo, all part of our ancient arts that we use to create alternate realities. Because what is hoodoo? To conjure up things with your words. That's all it is. All right? That's what it is when it's used in a positive way. Witchcraft is when it's used for negative. Because remember, everything, and you have the free will. All right? That's what another thing that makes you a God, because you have the choice to do what you want to do. You have the power to give life. You have the power to take life. Okay? You have that free will. Okay? But let me flip this camera around. All right? Now, what is hoodoo? Hoodoo is one of the many ancient arts invented by the gods to conjure / manipulate reality. The gods who were sent east, they meant to say the gods who were sent west, the Americas, and who practiced this ancient art were called evil. All right? Since these gods were located in the west, that should say west because we know the east is the Africa, guys, as opposed to the east, like the African brothers / sisters, these gods were renamed African American / Latinos, and the art was considered evil and renamed hoodoo to scare the gods away from their essence. Okay? When I put this PowerPoint together, I was typing a little fast. We know that voodoo come from the east. The east is Africa. So forgive me for the typo. That should say the west, because the Americas is west. North America, South America, that is west. We are west, all right? So I was typing fast. Bear with me, all right? At least I'm not lying to y'all ass, okay? Fuck the typo. I addressed the typo, but I'm not lying to y'all ass like these human beings and draconian reptilians have been doing to us for our entire life since they invaded us, all right? Let's keep the party going, though. All right, so let's bring it back. What is hoodoo? One of the many ancient arts invented by the gods to conjure / manipulate reality. The gods who were sent west, that's the Americas, and who practiced this ancient art were called evil as well. So keep in mind, our people that went west, they called them, east in Africa, they called them evil, and they renamed it voodoo and still called it a black magic. And our people that were sent west, which is the Americas, because Africa is east, so us that went, the people they sent west, our ancestors they sent west, North America, South America, Canada, what they call it today, okay? They were considered evil too for still practicing this ancient art, but it wasn't called voodoo. It was renamed hoodoo, all right? And I just told you, if you eat soul food, if you believe in superstition, any of that shit, that's practicing hoodoo and you don't even know it. I don't sweep my feet with that broom. I ain't finna split that pole. That's all hoodoo. And I'm finna show y'all some examples of hoodoo right now. Let me flip this camera around, okay? Now peep this. Hoodoo items. This is some examples of hoodoo that your ancestors practiced, especially during slavery. Personal effects are items that specifically belong to your target. Now remember, your ancestors used hoodoo to start slave rebellions and slave revolts against slave masters. This is another reason why they feared hoodoo, because our ancestors used this shit against their ass when they had them enslaved in the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, so hold on, let me flip the camera around. Let's keep it going. Okay, so they would target them. Remember, they were wearing cloth. Slave masters was already wearing cloth. They brought cloth first because the cloth is another electrical conductor used to keep us from powering up. I went over this in my last live, okay, in my last lecture. Okay, so look at this. God, spit, sweat. Food, spit, sweat are all good for getting your target physically. Hairbrushes, hats, hairbands are all extremely useful for mind control, stuff like that. So look, shoes and socks influence. Look, this is all real stuff, y'all. This is real hoodoo that your ancestors used. I'm telling y'all to get the. Hey, hold on. First off, I'm not telling, because I know some people in here might not be like where they need to be within themselves. I'm not showing y'all this shit for y'all to use this in a negative capacity, because if you take this and use it in a negative capacity, you are now practicing witchcraft. All right? That's negative, demonic. You're not practicing Wicca, which is an ancient art that your ancestors used to create the pyramids, okay? So some of these things that they talk about on here about how you can use nail and hair clippings to affect people and things around you, you really can. All right? This is why all our grandmamas taught us, don't let nobody get a hold of your hair. Burn your hair when it come out. But you didn't know why. Because her grandmama told her. Her grandmama told her. And they told them when doing the transatlantic slave trade. These are all ancient arts. So I'm giving y'all access to real power right now that y'all didn't even know. You feel me? Subscribe to the YouTube below. And just tell they ass to send me my Pulitzer Prize. They ain't got to send me none of their man-made Pulitzer Prizes because they ain't going to send this shit no way. And we not ready about them harm. We not worried about no harm coming my way. No, that will never come my way. That's a powerful incantation. No harm will be done toward me. No weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. I am a God. I am powerful. You are a God. You are all powerful. All right? This is real facts, my people. Real facts. Let's keep it going. But look at this. This is just one of them. Shoes and socks influence a target's destiny. They are also good for making someone come to or leave a geographic area. So if you get a hold of somebody's shoes or their socks, you can influence their destiny because shoes represent the feet they walk on. They are also good for making someone come to or leave a geographic area, okay? And this is things, believe it or not, you can do this type of stuff. And our ancestors fucking them up. And they couldn't understand how. Okay? Giving y'all power. Check this out. Look at jewelry. Jewelry, especially necklaces, are good for working on someone's looks or money. You feel me? All right? So, it's a lot of these little ancient. I'm not going to keep going too deep into the hoodoo, man, because I ain't finna be on here giving y'all no spells, because all of y'all not really in tune with y'all selves, and y'all shit and use it for something else and be doing witchcraft and shit, which is what these human beings be doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep the party going. But I'm making y'all aware of what voodoo really is and what hoodoo really is. And these are ancient arts, mystery arts that your ancestors had access to, that if you use right now, you could wage war against these human beings and they don't want you to. I'm talking about the reptilians, those in power. Remember I told y'all the Caucasians, your Asians you see working in everyday jobs all around you, they are just part of the program. They're just here. They don't run anything. But they take care of their species. I always give them more privilege over you. Okay? Always give them more privilege over you, but this is why, because that entire species of human being is not from the. I'm gonna be real. You working a job, you never really get like to the top of that chain like you think you can. That's just